Hi, time for a video. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be trying to make one video a day. I'm using a slightly different approach and format. Usually I use a camera, a microphone, and I have to combine them and edit and chop things out and so on. But that's taking too much time, which I don't have, so I'm going to be trying this straight to cam with a screenshot, etc. We'll see how that works. So, first question, task response, how to maximize it. What does it mean? Well, it's pretty straightforward. It means how well do you answer the question as given. Okay, so every essay says, write 250 words, give reasons and examples, etc. Okay, that's the first thing. If we take a look at the criteria here, we'll start with a 9, because there's no point in looking at anything less. All parts of the prompt. Okay, so if it says discuss both views, but you only talk about one, if it's got 2 points in the topic, and you only talk about one, you don't talk about two, you're not really answering the question. The second main thing, which I think is the most important, and I see this every day, people fail this, clear position which directly answers the question. So that basically means get to the point. We don't want, it is a controversial topic, many people blah 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 blah, get straight to the point. Some people think this. In my opinion, this is true, false, I agree, I disagree, because reason 1, reason 2. That's it. Clear, direct, get to the point. Now, your ideas must also be good, fully extended and well supported with good, clear reason and specific, not general, specific examples. So, we're going to take a look at an example that one of the members suggested. Okay, at the present time, the population of some countries includes a relatively large number of young adults compared with a number of older people. So, okay, so in some countries, there's more young people compared with old. Okay, I can think of a couple of countries. I think possibly Turkey, I think. One may be India, Pakistan. I'm not sure, but there's some countries where there's quite high birth rates, many young adults compared with less older people. So the question's asking, do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? In other words, is one side a stronger side? Yes or no? It doesn't ask for your opinion, though of course you will be expressing it indirectly, but still, all we have to do is to say, yep, the benefits or the advantages of having more young people are greater than the disadvantages. Here they are. So, we need 2 advantages to outweigh a disadvantage. Now, I know it says disadvantages, but you can say the main advantage, the main disadvantage is. But in this one, to show that one side is stronger, we have to have more on one side. We need 2 reasons, 2 examples to outweigh one on this side. So, let's take a look. So, I'm not going to type it out because I have it from a previous essay. I'll put this here if it's all... Okay, so sentence 1. What do we do? You paraphrase, as always. Currently, in several countries, some countries, several countries, currently at the present time, the number of young people, young adults, outnumber that of older people. Okay. In my view, the benefits of this outweigh the drawbacks. So I'm clearly stating, and let's go back, I'm clearly answering, well, yes, they are stronger. And what I'm going to say then, I'm going to tell you why. This essay will discuss social desirability. So it's socially good to have more young people, and I'll explain why, versus the possible downside of less employment options or possibilities. So what I'm going to be talking about here, well, having young people's good because you have a more vibrant society, innovation, etc., etc. However, the downside, if you've got lots of young people, they need jobs, and if they don't have jobs, they're not likely to stay. So I'll simply copy it all here. Okay, so paragraph 2, I'm going to tell you now the advantages. So, the more young people, the more innovation, new ideas, and less tradition. Why is that good? Well, as many cultures embrace conservatism, which restricts progress, especially women's rights, having a youthful, virile country, young people are less likely to be traditional and conservative. That's one way to enact social change. For example, there's more young people in Iran than old, and they want freedom, they want rights. So I'm saying, well, that's socially good. It's a social good. Okay. The second one, because, it says advantages. More young people. So, more young people, this is a generalization, they're more likely to be technologically aware and innovative. Maybe, than older people. In general, we would say that's true. For example, Bulgaria has more young people under the age of 30, and this has led to a youth-driven economy focused on IT and new innovations, etc. Okay, so I say, well, there's two advantages. Young people more likely to reject tradition and want change and progress, especially in human rights, whether for women or gays or whoever. The second thing is, having more young people in a country is going to benefit the economy because they're going to be more technologically aware. So the example there. Okay, now we've got to look at the disadvantages now. Okay, so more young people, I say, well, the disadvantage here is that, if you've got a lot of young people, they need a job. And if you don't have jobs in your economy, it's likely they will leave, which will obviously not be good for the country. If all the brightest and the best leave, and the old and retired are left, how is that good for society or country? Okay, so you've got two advantages and one disadvantage. Now, I know it says disadvantages, but if you want to show that one side is stronger, you can't have two advantages and two disadvantages. Or you could say, well, actually, no, I think it's the same. And then you would have 2 and 2. Doesn't matter. What does matter in terms of task response? Have we got 250 words? Do we have reasons and examples? And is it direct and clear with ideas that are extended, explained, and supported with good, clear examples? That's basically it. If we go back, where we were, okay. In conclusion, again, make it direct and clear all the way through the essay. In my opinion, the higher the proportion of youth for both societal, which I talk about here, and technological, so my two advantages. However, this needs to be measured against the disadvantage of blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, there you go. The main thing to take away from this, right? Address all parts of for questions. Don't just write about one, don't write about that. Give them exactly what they ask for. If it says, give your opinion, then give it. If it doesn't, don't. If it says, is one side stronger, then tell them. Be clear and direct. If you do that, you will be fine. Okay, I hope that helps. Bye for now.